Now, we're back in the No Jumper podcast, and Munchie B is breaking down YG's involvement or lack of involvement with this Drakeo the Ruler situation, man. And we do know that it's extremely flamorous, skullduggerous, and very larcenous. We know that YG has been caught up into a whole lot of rumors and scandals, especially as of late. So we finna go ahead and tap in with this tap in and see exactly what's going on.
You go right back to your shit, you're out of there. You barely get to socialize or be around anybody backstage of that shit. And a big part of why is because every year at Rolling Loud, there would be fights. And sometimes the fights would get pretty crazy, or there'd be like real deal violence going on. And like from Rolling Loud's perspective, every time somebody gets in a fight, it's a possibility that they're getting sued. So they got their insurance companies probably literally like urging them and working with them to say, hey, can we make sure that there's not 50 rappers in one like tiny little area, because that seems like that is resulting in violence. And like, you know, these companies are just getting smarter and smarter about how they'll let people interact.
Yeah, because they're going to continue to profit off the culture. It's just a matter of what will be allowed to come in, and if it's got to stop with you and your homies, then that's where it's going to stop.
With each other. So, I mean, even the fact that YG and Drakeo were able to even be in the same area is pretty surprising to me. Right. Just because from my experience over the years trying to get into those kind of environments, that kind of environment doesn't really exist that often very much anymore.
Hey, man,
1,000%.
I'm just starting to hate the internet. The internet is a very dangerous place. They create narratives and shit, and I keep trying to bring up, they keep using this thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we don't rap beef, the homies gonna get you. When he was talking to Adam, and the whole conversation, it wasn't even about Drakeo. Yeah. It was about AD and them getting bust on in Compton at a video shoot. Nothing to do with Drakeo, right?
People take things in a different...
No, they did.
Wait, AD got busted on in a video shoot in Compton? Whoa, didn't know that. Didn't know that. Don't you love how we just keep getting introduced to more and more crimes on the internet? Love how Munchie B just continues to... He wasn't talking about that. He was talking about this. When AD and them got busted on in Compton. What the hell? When did that happen? All right. Just continue on talking too much. All right, cool. Got it.
Take a soundbite and just like... But it ain't cool because the internet is a dangerous place. Like, and you got people out there that thrive off shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean, when I was sitting there across from YG and he said that, 0% of me thought that it was a reference to any like current active beef that he was in. And also, in addition to that, rappers getting on interviews and saying some version of like, I don't beef on the internet, I get it cracking in real life, or I'm not talking about that dude on the internet. If I see him, it's going to go down. Like, that is one of the most common things that a rapper is going to say on a podcast. They say that shit all the time as basically like an explanation of why they're not going to go into depth about some beef that's kind of serious or whatever. Like, that is such a like non-exciting thing for a rapper to say, because rappers just always say that shit. So I do, when I hear people making a big deal out of that, I'm like, YG was not talking specifically about that. He was talking about how gangster him and his homies are in general, and how they don't beef on the internet, which, in YG's defense, you have almost never heard him say a damn thing about Drakeo on the internet besides that song.
No, you've never really heard YG mention anything about Drakeo the Ruler for real at all. There's no real back and forth between them. You heard them kind of make their little comments and songs, but that's it.
You know, YG doesn't really beef on the internet.
Okay,
like,
and even
he's
for
kind
the
of
song,
avoided that throughout his career.
Drakeo done been all at the nigga house back when he lived in Inglewood and shit, like before I even knew who the fuck Drakeo was and shit. Like he never had nothing against the nigga Drakeo. That's something like he getting drugged and nigga shit. For real, it's fucked up though.
Well, it did. I mean, like,
he's getting drugged and people's shit, bro. Like, bro.
What about the whole mustard
fucking
fallout?
Treetop, nigga. Like, bro, I never care for Nipsey. That's big bro to him. I don't be on him about his relationships and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but what about the whole mustard fallout though? And that's like,
man,
that was why
non-confrontational. Mustard ain't gonna do shit to nobody.
But that's the thing though. That was at the time though. That was YG's mans though. That's before they even had
him on a mustard beat.
Correct.
What are you talking about?
Probably like 20.
Not around then.
Well, yeah, like right around then.
When? What's the name of the song?
I'm not sure the last song they had together, but
look, bro,
that was on the...
That nigga ain't been on a mustard beat in so long, probably after that with the...
He introduced RJ, basically, and RJ was also coming out.
None of this is really helping YG's point. None of this is really, making the situation any better. It's just I'm not sure what Munchie B's point in this is. Like, are you just trying to tell us you know these people? Are you just trying to make it clear to us that you're aware of these people? Like, what's the point of this? How is this helping the situation that you're being questioned about by the California Highway Patrol? Like, why are you? I don't understand.
With Mustard at the same time, and YG was working heavily with RJ at the time.
That's not around the time of Drakeo demise, brother.
No. I know it's not the
That's
time.
what I'm saying, but
I'm saying about the initial fallout with Mustard, though.
The dots they trying to connect, I'm
not even talking about during that time. I'm talking about the initial fallout that he had with Mustard. It would make sense that there'd be some animosity, despite even what wound up happening after the fact and all like the.
But okay, it takes a big difference to be like, oh, my producer homie wanted to sign you and did sign you for a little bit, or y'all worked together, he helped work with you on music, versus like 10 years later, people are saying that I wanted to kill you. Obviously, a lot more has to.
Yeah, a lot. Obviously, more has transpired between then, because it doesn't make sense for me not wanting to take a record deal results in my life being threatened.
For it to be rational to say that why, and we all know what happened. Like, obviously that shit was heated as fuck. It's like, it's not exactly like tough to figure out the motive or whatever. But.
Okay, so you interviewing Drakeo, he told you that he had beef with Mustard? He ever told you that? Cause I never heard Drakeo in the interview say he had beef with Mustard.
I don't think he said he had beef, but he was kind of like dismissive of it.
Mustard wanted to sign him, and he didn't want to sign with him.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm saying beef.
I never
took like they didn't want to clap each other.
I never took him as being like mega disrespectful to Mustard.
No, right? But like there was clearly like some tension there and a fallout, and then
I think that is just a disdain, a distaste for one another. I don't think that is anything outside of just not caring for one another. Nothing about that led to anything deadly.
About the narrative game, have anybody ever heard Drakeo say that or Mustard?
But okay, then
Drakeo way too.
But like you hear the point that he's making is like the dangers of
the internet and narratives. Like you know what I'm saying?
And spinning that shit for your own propaganda. You know what I mean? And people are gonna watch it and just believe whatever the fuck the person says. Do no research, and that's why I think it's like those are the. I agree, dude.
I think that's a really good point, Munchie, and I agree. And ultimately, the only people that really know what's up are the people directly involved, and I'm not a fucking federal agent, so it's not my job to try to connect those dots. I feel what you said.
And that is the best thing that anybody has said on this entire podcast. I am not a federal agent, so I can't connect those dots.
But like in a journalistic capacity, I feel like it's irresponsible to not mention shit, even when it involves people that I fuck with on all, you know what I'm saying, across the board.
Yeah, I mean, because that is my perspective on it too, is that it's like, on some level, if they end up catching Drakeo's killer, if that makes his mama feel good, then I fuck with it. You know, like that, I support that. But there's 0% of me that makes me want to go track down somebody's killer. Like, we're talking about dudes who like chose to live their life in the streets.
Right.
So I'm not like
No, that's real. I'm talking about dudes who chose to live a very salacious and very aggressive life.
The cops getting involved to handle their shit. Like,
Drakeo wasn't a tattletale.
Hey,
he wasn't telling us.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
But when shit occur with street people, whether they gangbang or not, I'm just talking about street people that live like that. I don't be feeling bad for nobody but their parents and their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Even with me, bro. If I get smoked walking out on the jumper, bro, just don't tell my mama, because my mama gonna tell. Like, but like, no, for real, my mama ain't about that life. She gonna tell, but like
I imagine sooner or later somebody would have to tell your mother.
Let my pops and bro know. You know what I'm saying? They dribble.
So if they choose a life, there's no sympathy.
I don't feel bad for like street people that partake in different shit, and then they demise come of that. Like I can't feel bad for a crackhead that overdose.
Word, but
like nigga, you died doing what you love.
It's like if we find Lush dead in an alley one day.
I'll be sad though.
Yeah,
I'll be sad,
but don't cry for me.
But ultimately,
you can cry for me, but don't, it's not. Okay, it's my fault.
If Lush dies in an alley, I don't want to sue the dealer.
Yeah, I'm not telling who. Don't even try to track the dealer down.
No,
nigga.
don't track him down.
Yeah,
nigga, he drove to the dealer.
Goodness gracious, why are we premeditating Lush's unalivement due to OD? This is sick.
Put out his money.
100%. But like I feel bad for like R.I.P. Celeste Rivas and shit like that. That's the shit that make me sad. Like the kids that are innocent victims of horrible.
Hell no. I feel bad for anybody, regardless of the lifestyle they choose.
What, that dies from fentanyl or whatever?
Yeah.
Nah, you can feel bad for them, but I'm not like on a quest for revenge.
Yeah,
and especially with the Drakeo shit, it's like if somebody wants to go get revenge, sure, like that makes sense. But I'm just saying, like, you're talking about dudes who chose to live life as gangsters in the streets, handling their beefs and vendettas a certain way. When one of them dies, like, let's not just like run to like, hey, let's have the cops figure it out for us. Now, if Flacco or other YouTubers want to make video content about it, cool, they can do that. I personally would not do that with my platform.
Yeah.
And I don't think that Flacco should feel like he's doing what Draco would want.
Right.
He knows.
Flacco's definitely not doing what Draco would want at all. But with that all being said, man, right down to the left, you know the rest. We go.